All right, another fantastic day. Nice Friday here. We are about 30 miles south of our core. We're in Pocomoke, and this is a little build. We're basically going to stand up a pond here just for this block. So my backbone is right at that stop sign. Okay. Yeah. Hang on. There we go. This is like a little dead end style cul-de-sac, and then we built through about a month ago or 2 months ago, and we went ahead and we ran a 48 count cable all the way down this road. Yep. And right now I'm waiting on I'm in my personal vehicle again. I got upgraded and I got demoted once we got our new guy, you know. But we are getting another Amazon van March 4th, I think. Same van, same color, same size, everything. It's the same year. It's almost even the same mileage. It's 46,000 miles. But here on this corner, it's been probably a year and a half, I guess, since I've been in it. We just stood up a pond down here to the left. Yep, and this is a long build for us. This cable goes a pretty good hike. I mean, I want to say it's 6,000 feet cable length that direction. And then it actually, this is a mid span entry. And yeah, we're gonna get started on this today. Hello. Oh God, I love nice weather, because otherwise this is a pain in the butt. Oh. So we got our new cable, it looks like, right here, I'd say. Just had a, you know, I'm not an expert, but I think that's the cable we want to use. And this is a mid-slit entry. Oh man, and Seth, shout out to Seth, because he took the extra time. He taped it for me. It's all the same length. That's so freaking gangster, dude. Yeah. Look how I'm talking about somebody prepping it for you. Are you serious? Look how perfect that is. Oh my God. You couldn't, he took the whole thing out. He took the time to tape it and left me, I mean, the absolute perfect amount. I'll probably cut 2 feet off of that. Maybe 3 feet. But gosh, that is perfect. Perfect install. Perfect install. Yep. So what we'll have to figure out is what fiber we're going to be running on. I don't know that off the top of my head. But we'll go ahead. We'll get that built into the case. We're not going to... I'm trying to set up my buddy, you know, it's like his second month. So I'm trying to set him up with things to do. And it's a Friday, so we kind of completed our one project. So, so yeah, okay. So, put in the 48 count to the case. We're going to add a tray. And then once we get over to here, we're going to use a different type of case. This is, I forget what it's called. Kirk's calling it a CS. What do we think this is? It's got a battery, some type of sensor. It's a strange item, isn't it? It almost looks like some type of tracking device, right? It's a USB. I don't know what the hell that is, honestly. I'll throw it away for these folks, though. So yeah, just a quick day of building cases and stuff, and then I'm actually going to be getting him started, and I'm going to be leaving, going 15 miles north back to Princess Anne, and be hanging out there for a little bit. So cool. Alright, cool. So this is our pop in Princess Anne that I've been working on. This is 48 volts. I'm still cleaning all this up. I just got a kind of a proof of concept going on here. So we've got 121 volts coming off the roof, DC. It's charging the batteries. Once the batteries are fully charged, it'll actually flip us, it'll bypass us off the main here. And let's do I'll show you a quick outside, inside. And pretty much what we got are 120 volts coming over here. Square DQO panel. Got my twist lock going on down here. All that's going to is this rack mount power strip, I guess you'd call that, and PDU. Yeah, probably PDU is probably correct. And then I got my B on the Arista, and I have my B on the Ubiquity OLTs here. Okay, so let's do a quick simulation if you guys want to check it out. It's pretty dope. Again, that 121's off the roof, you know. Well, excuse me. So I can do this all in one shot without falling off the damn roof. We got our four solar panels going on here. This is our bucket truck. Holy Jesus. So yeah, each one of these is I guess 24 volt, but it's 36 volts open. Long story short, we're getting about 170 volt DC down to the inverter. All right, it is Friday, and I do not want to mess my weekend up. You know what I mean? Hopefully, going to be finishing that new Final Fantasy game this weekend. That's my plan, anyway. Yeah. So let's do a quick test here. Now that we've got her working. So we're running 55 volts on the battery bank, and what I did here. This is the exact same setup we did back in Salisbury, and instead of getting a bunch of pre-made cables, basically I make these. You can buy like a piece of aluminum. Make your own little bus bars real quick and easy. Not a whole lot of effort. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's run through our simulation. Let's pretend, so right now, my 122 volts is coming from the utility company. And don't confuse this because that's DC. That's why this will jump up to 170 or something. And I'm outputting 122 volts to our equipment. So we'll go ahead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the power off to it, which is just this, okay? But I'm gonna put the camera right here while I do it. So what we're gonna do right now is simulate a power outage. We just lost the utility. It dropped down to 120 volts. We're trying to rectify at 120. Okay. No equipment knows what just happened. It's not gonna report on anything. It's maintaining the 60 hertz cycle. So right now, we're running off the solar on the roof, charging the batteries, going through the inverter, giving us the 120 volt AC. Again, don't just because this says 121, that's DC. So don't confuse that. So let's watch this guy. Once it'll drop this voltage down to about 49. I think it's like 49.4, something like that, is where it aggressively drops to that. And once it gets to 49.4, it holds for a pretty dang good chunk. So this is the salute. This makes a lot of sense for me. It makes a lot of sense because I don't need to like, this is just a generator, but like, let's use it as the concept. I don't need to put gas in it. I don't need do oil change. I don't need to fix it. I don't know, all that stuff. Because you still need the battery setup, right? Going on. And by having it this way, let's say we have a power outage for 10 hours in the middle of the night, right? Well, this is going to then turn right back on in the morning and start charging the batteries up for me. I've already gotten a notification that there's an outage, so very functional in the sense of what it's doing. But yeah. Other than that, that's kind of an update here. We don't want customers out, so we do run both phases. This is not a 3-phase pop; it's a single phase pop. So we've got 240 single phase. I'm sorry, 208 single phase. But what we'll do, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to flip power back on, right? And what you're going to see is this is going to go right back to charging this battery. This is going to come up at 122, and it's going to go through the inverter. I mean, it's going to go straight line, but it waits until the hertz cycle gets perfect. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. You'll see it right there. You heard it too. And the equipment has no clue what just took place. All we did was switch from 120 to 122, but it's just going through the through the inverter or whatever. So, so yeah, really dang happy about how that turned out. I'm really not happy about I lost the damn screws for that, but I'll figure something out. Everybody, I hope you guys have a good weekend. Don't do anything too crazy. But yeah, this worked. This turned out really dang well. We could go ahead if we want and add 4 more solar panels to it, and we could keep this hut going for. You can kind of like write your own story. Do you want to spend more on batteries, and you don't even need solar panels for this system like we have in Salisbury. We don't have solar at all. You can just kind of like X that out. We use it as a UPS. It's a 33 amp UPS if you think about it that way. But yeah, having the solar going, why not? Like it seems so efficient. Where I think we only spent $600 on those solar panels, maybe less than that. And we don't have to put fuel in it. We don't have, there's all these benefits that come along with it. So, yeah. Cool. Well, I hope everybody enjoys their weekend. I'm going to try to keep moving on. No, these are for this panel. I'll find those screws. But cool. Well, let's see what next adventure we can get into today. Okay, so basically I've got a customer right here, right? This is what I did. Well, we just changed our plan, so I'm gonna go ahead. We'll pop this one, right? Okay. We're gonna go ahead. We'll put that back in because I want to be fiber number 13, orange tube, blue fiber. Let's go ahead. We'll pull that, and it's okay to pull that because the PON's not up. PON not up. Let's go ahead and pull that. Whew. Man, it's windy outside. And then that's all we gotta do here, I think. So dang, I've been trying to get in this room because my key fob didn't work. And yeah, all right, hold up. Let me get all packed up here. And something don't sound right. That's what I'm talking about. Got a nice bearing replacement. Whew. We just replaced that bearing, didn't we? Alright. Alright. So, please. I'm sorry. It's gonna be windy. I'm probably, it's gonna be windy, dude. I put this board just so that I wouldn't get locked out. So we're overbuilding Comcast here. Just part of life, I guess. Ooh, bicycles hanging. Okay. Yep. Let's go ahead. We'll throw this in the dumpster. Let's go take a peek at some hardline damage. So, my boy Sean, he's down this road at the end of the line because we just built a PON out here. We got Verizon over there, and so that's that. That's okay. And we're here in this ground. God damn, I'm sorry, it's windy. I don't think you guys are even gonna hear all this. Our Fosk split that we just did right there. That's a mid-split entry, and let's go look at some damage. I think his hardline probably goes back up into this neighborhood, and it looks as if it's been here for so long that, okay, I'm gonna back up some. It's been here for so long that the tree didn't exist. Okay, 20 years ago, the tree didn't exist, and what? That's not good. I mean, your stinger ain't in there. It's not amped. It's probably not even being used. I don't know. This is kind of what they would treat a trailer park like. So I don't know what their hustle is, but it's not making customers happy, I don't think. But it's interesting, Verizon's been down there for 3 hours. It's just having lunch. Extended. Let's go look at the end of the line.